Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to flip all of these so they're on the top. I want to do that so they're like this, so when the tank is on, I can just go straight in and I won't have to worry about it. Other side, if they're on the bottom, the exhaust is in the way. And the way that they're at right now, they're both pointing straight up. So I need to loosen this one and get that going. Okay, so the next thing is to go ahead and feed the carburetor back in. So, back in a second. Alright, got them all flipped over, pointing in the direction I want. Now I need to get this cable back on so I can get the other cable back on, and then I can get it fitted, and then I can start putting the lines on real quick. I cleaned up a little gas that was in here that I spilled. That was kind of the bad gas. Had pooled up there. So, alright, back in a second. Alright, so I got the throttle and the return cable both on. Then I put the fuel line back on here with the little fill filter that's in here. Make sure that you check that and clean it. When I took it off, it was inside the line, so I didn't see it when I was cleaning the carbs, but I went ahead and replaced the little kind of coffee filter, fuel filter that's right here. Alright, so next is to slide this unit back into its home. Alright, back in a second. Hopefully my battery lasts. If not, I might lose some video. Alright, so a little bit of wiggling, and we got our carburetor to intake side on. So I'm going to go ahead and tighten these up, and then once I push the air box back up, then I will put those on, and might have to flip those over like they were. Damn, that sucks. Because now it looks like they're going to interfere anyway. So sometimes the best plan is not the best plan. Alright, so battery box is bolted back down. All this is put back on. I need to get me a new rubber boot because clearly that one's seen better days. So we'll need to figure that out. Vacuum is hooked up. Lines are hooked up. That goes to the fuel tank. Boots need to be tightened on this side. Let's see, get that stuff on me. Okay. So we need to tighten these boots. These are done. The other side's done. So once I put the other side back together, I don't need to put the covers on. I just don't want all this electronic stuff bouncing around. So I will put all the other side back together, put the two screws in that one, and then I'll drop the battery in. And okay, so battery's in, tank's on. I just got to put some gas in it and see if we can get some fuel down inside there. So hopefully, I got one bar left on my camera, so we'll see. Alright, well, keys on, battery's on. Let's see what happens if I try to start it. So I've let the fuel valve be open for a few minutes. I've got the choke on. I don't think it really matters. I don't think there's anything down there yet. Alright, so after a bit of tinkering around, the camera battery died, so it didn't really have anything to show anyway. The carbs have fuel in them. It's just not firing. Sprayed some ether into it, still no fire. Pulled the spark plug, sprayed ether straight into the hole, still no fire. Spark plugs look brand new. They're clean, no brown. They're actually nice and white. So the next thing I'm going to do, I still am waiting for the pet cot valve for the tank anyway, hence don't want it leaking every place. But since I have to take the tank off anyway, I'm going to pull the service manual I have in the house and look to see what the resistance on these coils are. Now, when I was looking underneath there, this bike had 2 coils, but when I had looked online the other day, it showed only 1. So I don't know if they sell them individually or if this has been modified by a previous owner. So it turns over. The fuses are all good. Battery was fully charged. So yeah, possible coils or maybe something else like an igniter or something, possibly. It ran. We parked it. It hasn't been ridden in years, so there's really no telling. Alright, so another day on the Triumph. So yesterday I tried to start it for the first time in 4 years and had cleaned the carburetors, put fresh gas in it. After trying for a few minutes, it didn't sound like we were getting any spark. So I tried ether on both sides and got no fire on either side. So last night I did a little research. At first I thought it might be the coils, but it's weird that both coils would fail at the same time. And then I was doing a couple of video searches, and it seems that a common error or problem with these is the pickup coil, which is this upper line, which is down here next to the stator. This line runs all the way under the motor and up the other side here and comes out right here where this plug is, which is this plug here. Now what we're going to do is we're going to test it with a multimeter. We're going to set it at 2K ohms. It should have a resistance of about 580 to 600 if it's good. So let me get this unhooked real quick and then we will set that up. Alright, got it unplugged. There's 3 wires, but it's actually only the outer 2. So the orangey, peachy color one and the black one. We're just going to stick the ends on there. And it is 0. That's quite a bit lower than 5 to 600. Alright. Let's just make sure we have connectivity on that. We'll go ahead and put the... Okay, so it is working. It is just a bad sensor. So, based on my research from last night, since I kind of was hoping that was going to be the issue, I went ahead and looked up a new pickup coil, and they are about $80. So I have to order one. While I'm ordering it, I'm going to order a new rubber for this guy, because that's bad. There's a missing rubber tab on the side cover for the other side, and there was something else that I was missing. There was like 4 things. But I'll make up my list, get some parts ordered, and go from there. So that's where we're at. I'm pretty confident this is the problem, this pickup coil. So yeah, so thanks for watching, and once I have some parts, we'll be back on it.